So what's up, everybody? Today we're gonna do an update on Amanda's gardens. Come on in and I'll show you how some of these things are growing, how well they're doing. I'm gonna take the camera off the tripod and let you get a good swipe in. This is not gonna be our real harvest video. This is gonna be our second video. But we do have some radishes that's like way overdue, so we'll show you that we have been eating some of those, but we were leaving some for the video, and I was trying to see would they go to seed, but come in, check them out anyway. All right, so here we are. I actually took the garden netting and just put it up only so you can actually get in and see kind of where we are and what things have been doing. So I'll start on this side. These are our Georgia collards that we've just let get massively big. It's crazy big, but nice. Nice size leaves. As you can see, we haven't been even getting any damage, like any bug damage on that one. So that's really beautiful. Here is another Georgia collard, but it's still small. If you know what this is, these are little small comfrey plants that I actually got from another part of the yard. It was on the top of the comfrey and I was like, let me see if these are root. And obviously they do root well. Under here we had, you can see, got shaded out too fast to come up, but we did plant some carrots under here, but only one came out and the rest of them, I'm guessing, couldn't get any sunlight because of these kale that we planted in here really thickly. So you can see the kale, some big. Starting to see a little pest pressure because obviously our temperatures are not low enough. It hasn't been low enough. We've been like in the 70 degrees and up. So as you can see in here, and we haven't sprayed anything, but as you can see right in here, you're starting to see that pest pressure. So we'll probably pull that one out. Hopefully they're just right here right now. And we'll probably pull that one out, feed it to the chickens, and then start thinning out some of this and start juicing it. Bev loves to do like this apple, green apple, kale, and celery juice that even the kids love, so that's good. Now as you can see right here, it's not that nothing came up, but this is where those radishes were, and we've actually been eating them out of here. Left some because I was like, well, I can't take them all out because it's not a harvest video, but however, you still can see that they're in there. Even look, a little new one coming out right here. So, but they are a good size. Let me take one out for you and let you see how they're looking. Some of the ones that are a little overdue, I'll show you. You can see that that's overdue. When you cut these open, it's like real hollow on the inside, but we still eat them. Like, it's almost like what we do is like a potato type deal, where she cuts it up and then adds a little egg to it. So what we have here is turnips. I believe these were the Shogun turnips. Maybe we planted these a little too thick, but don't have any fear, we do have some in there, and I'm gonna pull one for you. I'm gonna get in right there. See one that looks a good size to pull out. Well, maybe it's not, but let's pull it out anyway. And these are called Shogun turnips. It's a white turnip, and as you can see, they're a little too dense. They're really not supposed to get much bigger than here, so they're probably planted a little too thick, but I don't know. I eat the greens sometimes, but not as much as I can say, oh man, I'll just eat the greens. Like, I don't eat the greens that much, but I do eat turnip greens. I pulled 3 out, but only one had the root ball on it. Let's go over here. What we got? These are some more of the Georgia collards. Now I thought I had planted something else over here. And looking up in here, you can see some of the mold starting, but I think that mold is coming from my organic fertilizer that I put in, and I thought the rain would have watered it in. You can see it right here, but it didn't. Right here, if you see these little brown pebbles here, this is just some organic fertilizer that I found that I put in, and I just threw it in. I'm like, oh, the rain will water it in, but obviously it didn't. So the only way to stop it, and I've seen that before, that's the only reason that I know what's doing that. I actually did that last year on some seedlings I put into some 72 cell trays that I tried to use organic fertilizer in it, and if you don't work it into the soil, you can't leave it just on top of the soil because it'll start to mold up. Maybe that's organic fertilizer for you. But anyway, that's our update video on Amanda's garden. It's looking pretty good. Our next video and our last video on Amanda's garden is actually going to be our harvest video, when we're going to harvest this stuff out of here, probably in about a month or so. So stay tuned for that as we get ready to harvest up and get ready for the spring. So with these things, we're probably gonna make kale chips. My mom's can cook. If you know anything, like these 4 collards here might make one thing of one little pot of greens. So but thank y'all for watching this update, and grow, grow, grow.